All right. And here to sing for us today, I'm just kidding. It's time to get our weekly couples counseling session with our resident couples counselor, Jane Fendelman. Jane, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you, honey.
And so our hot topic today, you mentioned it, it is sex.
Very hot.
And you say that ours is a very masculine-oriented culture. What do you mean by that?
It's a very masculine-oriented culture, especially since women's liberation. Women are very independent, and we utilize our masculine energy to promote change and growth and initiate whatever we want in our life, and it's great and good that we have access to our masculine energy. However, since our culture has become so masculine-oriented, there's not much space for the feminine way. So masculine-oriented sex would be sex for a goal. And we're going to go for the punchline, and once we get the punchline, we're done, and people are going to go to sleep or get a beer or have slap some pizza skin.
Now, is there anything wrong with that? That sounds like the normal thing. Is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. But women can only do that for so long. Women can't do that 100% of the time. And in our culture, we have big jokes about once you get married, there goes the sex. And so I have, in the 13, 14 years that I've been a psychotherapist, I've had hundreds of couples come in where the woman is no longer interested in sex, which leads us to the feminine way. What is the feminine way? The feminine way means you're going to slow down, and sex is not for a goal, it's for a purpose. A goal is finite, has a beginning and an end, and the end is the big O. The purpose-oriented sex is about connecting body, mind, and spirit with your beloved, and that's very important, and women will miss that if they never have that.
That sounds kind of like a lot of work, though, too. That sounds so mean to me to say that. That sounds like a lot.
It does. It's hard in our culture, because our culture is all about hurry up, cell phone while you're driving the car. The kids are going to from school to the soccer practice to the tutor while you're driving through the Wendy's to get your, fast food. And
so
that's how our sex has gotten to be.
So is that okay if you do that every once in a while, like on date night, where you both have a lot more time, more fun energy?
Animal
and then maybe
sex.
the other nights are just to help you sleep at night.
Animal
and that kind of stuff. So it's okay to have a variety.
You've got to, but what men don't realize is that women have to have
that other
kind where you slow down and you're just enjoying someone's skin. You're just touching for the skin for the sake of connecting heart and soul with your beloved.
Oh, okay. So that's an important part of it.
Which leads us to the wounds. Why do women shut down, can't have sex, and they actually can get to a point where they're repulsed by the touch of their man? Why? Because a woman's heart is connected to her womb, and I tell couples all the time, if she's guarding her heart, and if her heart is closed, her legs are closed, and you have to heal the wounds. A woman has to feel like her feelings count with her man. If a woman doesn't feel like her feelings count, and she's in a committed relationship, she'll feel like she's trapped with someone who doesn't care about her heart. And eventually that will shut her down sexually.
Okay, I have a question, though. Do men not have any of these feelings? They don't care about their heart or any of that?
Men do have these feelings, too. In our culture, it's not as celebrated. And a man can be ashamed that he is vulnerable, which is sad, because it takes more courage and strength for a man to be vulnerable than for a man to just be a tough guy and walk around, like a sex machine.
So his connection maybe to being vulnerable and being more compassionate would also help
the woman. Exactly. And we were talking about angry sex. Couples can have angry sex, and you can in the animal way. But after a while, after a number of years, sometimes, if it's that kind of woman, because some women just can, and they can. But many women, if their heart is closed, he has to heal those wounds first, because sex is very different for a man than for a woman in the heart way, because a woman has to soften and yield to the man. And a man doesn't have to soften or receive to be sexual. So he could be angry and still do it. And if she's angry and hurt, she's just going to, no, thank you.
Some women, then. Yeah,
some
most. Okay.
Janine can't really problem at all.
Yeah, okay. But,
and you can't have the kids in your bed. If you got the kids in your bed.
Yeah, that's kind of off limits. Yeah,
and
that should be your personal private space.
And that's a contributing factor to ADD and ADHD.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
Kids in the bed.
Okay, and basically, people can write in and ask you specific questions and things about this,
that they want me to address on this. They can write me about this, or they can write me with questions that they'd like me to address on the show. And next week, we're going to be talking about how to have a sexy Halloween.
Oh, that's fun. Because really everyone within their marriage, everything, things really shouldn't have to change. They should be able to keep going forward and growing and having fun.
That's what it's about.
Having a good time.
Got to.
And sometimes, I have a question. Sometimes, because I notice with some of my girlfriends, sometimes their head gets too involved with all of it too, right?
They can get their head in the way, and they try to tell the man exactly what they need, and then he gets all self-conscious about what he's doing. But they can just
relax.
They can
relax, have fun.
They can relax.
Yeah, okay.
Both people have to feel respected.
Exactly.
That's what has to
Good
happen.
thing. Good. Okay, and how do we get in touch with you?
602-532-0335 or janefendelman.com.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jane. And we return, we're going to introduce you to a